golems because like the lines are just again kind of close to the center.
This is like you don't really have to pay attention to this, but you probably should. If you're melee and you have embers and there's golems up, try to be not on the golem side of the boss, so range with embers can stand on that side and still hit them. Because like after that first tactical destruction, embers went out and melee went to the right side of the boss, which is where the golems were, which meant that if ranged with embers went to the other side, they'd be out of range of the golems.
Well, so like yeah, the other thing is that like the golems can be kicked even past like 50%. So the most important thing is that you do not just murder everyone with the what's it called? With the line. Like that ember mechanic is the most important mechanic in the fight. Just period.
The golems were in the tactical destruction, so ranged had to be the only people that could kick them or hit them at all.
Yeah.
Which is why melee needed to be on the other side.
Sen, I don't know if you're using your grips, but save yours for when we're like running out of the tactical destruction, if you can grip them out, like when they're running into. So like I'm getting the close ones that spawn, pull them into melee, they get blown up, and then the two that kind of like run towards us, we run by them. If you can grip them out of the tactical destruction, I think they just die.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you, Crux, Peach, AO.
Nope.
15 seconds.
Not AO.
No, Windshear's 12 seconds.
I was just about to respec out of mine. Should I keep it?
No. So the really far thing
30
should
yards.
just not. Yeah, the really far thing ideally just isn't happening. We need to get better with the grips and killing them once they get in.
Who
Like
can be flinging
remember,
shields too?
remember that they can be stunned. So as soon as they get gripped, you can just
Yes.
yeah, you can stun them so that they don't run away. So like even if they just don't die within the stun or the CC breaks, they're already below half health or whatever.
5,
I think they can be. I don't know actually.
2,
If they
1.
can, it's only before they hit 50% health. Watch traps. We're getting embers. Getting knocked. Beams and traps. Beams and traps.
Dragon fire traps.
New embers.
Enemy golem.
The ads are coming. Kill the ads.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
Beams. We're getting knocked soon. It's knocked and then beams are shortly after. Knocked. So these need to be better.
Salvage parts. Unstable elements.
Beams soon.
Shrapnel bomb.
I'll take him in a sec, bro.
Brew and Adam, you should be looking at the ones that spawn on the other side soon. Traps are coming.
Dragon fire traps.
Now we're on it.
So if that's what's been consistently
these
happening,
two, right?
maybe just get one of those
Yeah.
two. It doesn't super matter. Those two just need to get got.
Shrapnel bomb.
Okay, we're baiting on X. So these next ones are Remora and Ad. These traps are going off during the tactical. Spread for beams.
I'm holding for 3 seconds if possible.
Dragon fire.
Okay.
No, I'm going.
So Remora and Ad, you guys are starting these ones. We're getting knocked. It's okay if you get knocked into the trap, just don't get too dead to it. Okay, beams in 5, spread.
Shrapnel bomb.
Make sure when I got the ads.
For your sacrifice.
We're getting new traps.
Salvage parts.
Beams soon.
Dragon fire traps. Blast hole.
Getting knocked. Don't get knocked into that.
Unstable embers. Shrapnel
5 is the
bomb.
one. This next set of traps is diamond, right? Where Adam is.
So now that
Yeah.
these guys are okay, add well, no, the previous set was the diamond.
Oh, was it? Am I late?
Tactical
So
destruction.
it should be diamond and then move towards skull and then we bait on them. Is what should have happened.
Black hole.
He's just standing there. I don't know.
Hold on, let me double check. Okay, yeah. There are lines during the tactical, after the tactical destruction, right? You want us waiting for those lines, or are those lines going off way? I didn't.
You just cheese it.
The moment that tactical destruction ends, hit the.
So like for right now, I think what we need to do is the two chains just need to get to where if it causes people to die, then we can change it. But for right now, we need to just like get to the point where the movement is correct the entire time.
Yeah.
So after the second tactical destruction, we go star. We wait for it to be over, and then we go to triangle to drop traps 5.
No, where
Not triangle,
in between,
diamond,
yeah, in between
diamond.
diamond and moon.
Got it.
Yeah. So that 5th set of traps drops, and then Remora and Ad use the remaining 2 things to go and clear, like, next to blue. There should be traps over in between blue and green, and one to the left of blue from where we are right now.
And then the traps right after 5 or 6, and they're just right here. Like literally right where we're standing. Right here.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. And then we bait moon, and then we run to green. Yeah.
This is 6, you said, right?
This should be 6. Yeah, right here is 6.
Got it. Oh, see 7. There's 7. Okay. And 7 is here.
I have run out of cookie.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
The log is just not attached to the guild.
Rip.
No worries.
I think if I'm planted in this fucking corner, he comes just far
5,
enough for him to spawn those
4,
2 traps every
3,
time.
2, 1.
I guess not. I don't know where I can stand to get that. The traps?
Dragon
It's not correct, right?
No, so
The other one
that
outside
you-
is supposed to be inside next to skull.
We'll see where the target stuff goes right now. Shrapnel bomb.
I got him.
Moon soon.
I was wondering why I had that back.
Dragon fire trap.
What's the other bomb? Probably got eaten.
Salvage parts.
Get there.
Shrapnel bomb.
So later on,
Dragon fire trap.
yeah, the problem is that it can fuck with where the later ones spawn. So like if we need, for example, those 2 spots, the 2 that you're supposed to do first, right? But they spawn fucked up. One of those is just gonna be like, or actually maybe that's a bad example, but Later on, it's going to make it so that the traps that we need cleared are already like covered. Like we can't get to them because other traps are in between us and them. Yeah, which which could have been possible, but it's gonna be weird. Yeah, so you have it for 2 minutes. So the idea is that your first clear that you're doing should be around 1 minute 20 seconds. So it's well after the first tactical destruction.
You can, yeah.
No, you should. Probably. Well, I guess it's not entirely necessary. As long as the other trap that's going in... Well... Yeah. Yeah.
That ability's fucking dumb, huh, True?
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Flash to extreme temperature. Dragon fire traps.
New person. Ads are coming.
Tactical destruction.
Beams are right after. As soon as the beams go off, we can move. Ooh, I didn't see a bomb. Getting knocked and then beams.
Dragon fire traps. Salvage parts.
Are we roaring that first tactical?
New beams soon.
I am, yeah.
Are you in range?
Shrapnel bomb.
I'm trying to stay on the boss. I can come up a little bit closer if it's not hitting you.
I mean, I don't know where you were.
Okay, so these set of traps. Yeah, this set of traps is where it should
Dragon
be.
fire traps.
Over there.
Yeah, the wrong one over there. Yeah.
Shrapnel bomb.
But right now is when you would be clearing it where the Warlock circle is, and then the one to the right of it if you're looking at school.
We're baiting on
Tactical
Moon.
destruction.
Kill these golems.
Dragon fire traps.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so this is Ad Remorse.
yeah, that's near full.
And then we would go to
These-
Diamond.
Shrapnel bomb.
That one and the one that's like in front of full. Those two could be activated, but it's not.
Dragon fire traps.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Shrapnel bomb. only outcome.
Oh no!
I also roared when the second wall came out, not the first, so maybe I'll roar a little bit earlier for you.
I can drop a wind rush totem if there's a specific.
Can you do it on the second, and then I can do the third?
The second
Tactile.
tactical thing? Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to analyze your threshold. New hazards. Black hole resilience to extreme temperature. Dragon fire traps. New hazards.
New embers?
Tactical destruction.
Beams?
Shrapnel bomb.
I did, but I horseyed anyways. 'Cause I started moving before I got it.
Watch beams, watch beams, watch beams.
Dragon fire traps.
Oh
Salvage parts.
Yeah, should be.
no!
Oh, we're just dead either way. Go ahead and die.
Shrapnel bomb.
Oh
Test subject.
no! Oh no!
Heads up, I'm moving before those lines go off on the first one. On the first tactical.
Yeah, I said
Waiting,
that's fine.
yeah, I'm just letting you know. Waiting gets those bombs fucked up.
So do you want the roar a little bit earlier?
I mean, I'm just gonna state it every time.
Okay, I'll just keep roaring for everybody else then, because I
So
think
like,
it helped them too.
because if it's even a second late, I don't make it. So I'll make sure that I make it where I need to be.
Dalton.
What?
Something I noticed that they're doing on pull is they're pulling the boss right to skull, and then whichever tank is tanking is backing into this little spot right here. And the boss is getting these two traps every time.
Do you want me to taunt him
I'll
on
do it.
pull so he comes, and then you can taunt him off?
I got it.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First traps, and then first embers. Embers down. Getting knocked.
Means the movement to the middle here, these two is going to be slower, but it'll guarantee it every time.
Beams and traps. New embers, and the ads are spawning.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
New embers soon. We're getting knocked.
Dragon fire traps.
Good. That was the best of things to look. We're getting new embers. Bombs are coming out, and then beams right after.
Shrapnel bomb.
Beams. New embers soon. Knockback.
Salvage parts.
So if you have the embers during these knockbacks, you need to what's it called? You need to use a personal. So this trap set, the ones that spawn far, are Adam and True.
Dragon fire traps.
Yeah. So just
I got him.
Shrapnel bomb.
beam soon. I'll
Can you
put a
try
killer
and get
around.
them a little more centered on those traps?
Ads are coming. Ads are coming. We still need to kill the answer.
Tactical destruction.
And then Remora and Ad, you guys are getting rid of these upcoming traps. The boss needed to stay there.
Ah, fucked it.
It's fine. Just get these traps near us. Like, get these close. Let's go. Yeah, go ahead and die. That was good up until that point, though. Like, everything there was just good up until that point.
Shrapnel bomb.
Even those walls were, like, way better up
do you
until the
have,
point where we just lost everybody, so...
Do you have big movement to get across there during that tactical? Because it's cutting it a bit close. It's not.
Bro, I'm in a wheelchair.
I can let you hold the boss a little longer, so that I can have the boss when we're supposed to let him sit there for a second and then fuck off. Because I'll just steal that.
I'm pretty comfortable because it's taking damage. Death Strike is just constantly maxed. So like
yeah, so I'll be
really
able to just hold him there. So I'll let you take a couple more stacks.
Yeah, I can take it. I mean, I haven't popped any CDs at all in this fight yet, so like, let me get. I just saw you dip down, and I panic taunted, so I need to not do that.
No worries. I mean, I tick very hard the moment I step out of my consecrate, but this is just a lot of movement.
Yeah, dude, you tick down hella hard.
That was way better, by the way. Like, all the way up until that point.
I also generally just use Ardent so that I can get my Guardian proc so that I'm immortal for like 10 seconds. Generally, but
have beam buddy, not beam buddy.
Adam, so once
5,
you do your trap,
4,
you
3,
should be able to just
2,
kind of AFK
1.
on that side of the room. The boss is not supposed to move the way that it did there. So if you just kind of come back into range and then just hit the boss, like you'll be golden. New embers and the ads are coming.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
Beams.
Got him.
There's a golem turbo bar. Beam soon, and knock beam soon.
What's that? Where? I got knocked forward into the boss and threw him. Fuck it off.
Yeah, 'cause I was looking for you. You
Get
were out of range.
that second.
No.
What's the hammer here?
We're just mirroring our AD there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get out of you.
Eager capabilities. This was the only outcome.
We'll say we are progging. We're
Yeah,
getting
so
better every pull.
the thing with this boss is it's going to, like, every single new, like, time we get to a new place, unless, like, everyone does a fuckload of research and, like, watches the kill VOD over and over again, it's going to look like we have absolutely no fucking idea what we're doing every single time. We're gonna need the traps people to see, like, their traps over and over. Tanks are gonna have to see their shit over and over. And the only thing everyone else has to do is not kill people with the lines or the circles.
I'm testing something for science on this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold campaign. New hazards.
Getting knocked. So this is the one that's good to use your personals and shit on.
Dragon fire traps.
New embers soon. Then they add spawn.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
These ads. Look at the new ads as well. I'll take that now.
To extreme temperature.
Have it again, what the
Fire traps. Salvage parts.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. And stuff.
Shrapnel bomb.
I didn't see that one before. Also, my bomb tracker is tracking 120. It's very confusing.
Fire traps.
Oh, your bomb tracker was probably before they nerfed it down to 3 instead of 4?
Probably.
Shrapnel bomb.
Test subject.
Fucked up.
Enemy gold. Tactical destruction.
So these upcoming traps, I don't know, you have to stay in the shit
I did it correctly already.
Yeah, you did.
I can live it too. It's just sketchy.
Yeah, I have the movement for it.
Yeah. So, once we pull him after the first tactical destruction, do you care when I taunt or no?
Not really.
Okay.
I think it'd be easiest if you let him get all the way into the middle of those two.
Sure.
Just because of the fact that I'm already there. But I mean, if you want to take him earlier, then feel free.
No. I was just wondering.
At this point, I'm like taking spell warding for myself. I can just not care about the debuff.
Okay.
Fucked up. On that first move, by the way, whichever one of you is not tanking the boss, if you see a bomb go in melee, like True is bubbling the ones that go back towards where we came during the tactical. But the whole what happened there is the boss ran over one, and then I think Remora was running behind the boss and just got fucking obliterated by it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a better job of
If you can see, I'll also be looking because they won't kill me, but.
It should be fine right there. I'm just gripping Golem, so then right after that I can look for a bomb.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is that real?
Last hit.
To extreme temperature.
Dragon fire traps.
New Embers in?
Tactical disruption. Shrapnel bomb.
New Embers, and then we're getting knocked.
I have
It's bubbling here, fucking.
Dragon fire traps.
New Embers.
Salvage part.
I'll let you hold until he drops these traps, maybe?
Good luck, all of you.
Shrapnel bomb.
New Embers, we're getting knocked. This trap set is Adam and Trip.
I did not get the thing.
Shrapnel bomb.
These traps get done here. Kill these golems. Here, probably. We're getting knocked in.
then we go to
Shrapnel bomb.
Beams soon? No, not with this one.
Salvage parts.
oh shit.
Getting new Embers. Boss should be over there.
Dragon fire
Oh,
traps.
close enough. Do we have one to clear that for now?
To extreme temperature.
So right now what would be happening is True and Adam would be using what they had to clear over by X. Anything that's over here, X. Beams. We're getting new traps here.
Then we're baiting here, going across, and I'm bait that, right?
We bait on Moon so you come towards the center. Watch the beams, watch the beams, watch the beams.
Dragon fire traps.
There's like nowhere to stand with where people were with those things. I know that the traps are fucked up. It just seems like better. We baited like wrong too.
Okay, so after the second
tactical
tag,
would be right here.
Hmm?
Hold on, let me get the boss.
after the
Be right
second,
here, right? After that tactical that just happened.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah.
Dragon fire traps.
New hazards.
After the second tactical though, I can just bail over to 5.
Yeah, you
right?
just
like
hook
we
it.
don't have to chill there. Okay, yeah, then I was just being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, so pretty much the way that the movement was in the video is as soon as the tactical is over, the boss just moves over to 5.
Yeah, okay.
And you should be able to get there before any of the beams happen or whatever, and then we're kind of just posted up over there.
Yeah, because the next traps don't happen for like 20 seconds, so I was just kind of kicking it. But yeah, I'd rather move over there earlier. So that's
Yeah.
These trap numbers are driving me insane.
Dude, I know. It's hurting my brain, man.
I remember everything based off my wings timing.
It's an edit link if you want to change it, Ed.
No, it is not your fault. It is 100% nothing you did.
Well, if it's easier for you though, and nobody else has an objection, it is an edit link if you want to change it.
I am trying to make a weak aura to tell me which one is happening next. The problem is in making the weak aura do what
Start
Bigwigs does.
0.
Shouldn't Bigwigs just say traps parentheses number?
Yeah, it does.
It starts
trap
at
0,
1?
though.
Oh.
It's fucking weird, but then I didn't need to watch for it, but I think number 2 is also 1. And then it starts counting up.
Yeah, so what? Well, but number 3 is the 4th set of traps in the fight. Oh,
Yeah, 1, 1, 2, 3. Yes.
I mean
think
I'm wait, that's also fine, right?
Yeah, it is. If that's what's happening, I'm trying to like play the game and learn what I'm supposed to do, and also figure that out at the same time. So I'm not 100% sure of that yet.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And it's probable, by the way, that the tanks, like the first time we get there, the tanks are not going to put the traps on the exact locations, which is a little weird. But I don't know, I also need to be better about like saying what we need to be doing at any given time too. So. Yeah. Yeah, so the basic idea as we're going through the fight is after the first tactical we need Skull and Star cleared that area. And then after the second tactical we have to go back towards green and blue, so that area needs to be cleared. And then X is like mostly where we're going to be baiting tacticals all fight. So X needs to be clear.
It's
okay,
baited on
so
players.
It is, well, so what it does is it averages the location of every single player in the room, puts a dot in the room, and then picks the 3 closest dragon heads. So in the event that we have way more ranged players than melee players, if ranged are standing at max range and melee are like all on the marker, then the tactical's getting baited at the other side of the room.
That's interesting that it's average position. I just assumed it was a random player.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was just like the largest like clump of players, like some of the other mechanics have been. But based on everything that I've seen and what people are saying about the fight, is that it is the average location of everyone in the room. Because everyone was kind of just, so for the most part people are saying let the range just be in the center of the room, which I think we can afford to do because we have so many melee. Like, ranged kind of just chill near the middle of the room, and then melee are the ones that bait on the marker. But guilds with very few melee were having a problem where the tactical was getting baited where they were supposed to be going. Alright, so you ready? Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To new hazards.
Getting knocked.
Black wave.
To extreme temperature.
Lines.
Hazards.
Ads are coming and new embers.
Enemy voltage. Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
Beam.
Oh no!
New embers.
Black wave.
We're getting knocked. Beams.
Dragon pepper traps.
New embers.
Oh no!
Salvage
We
parts.
have to be better about getting those off of the raid faster.
Shrapnel bomb.
Like even if that means getting cannons for all of this. New ember soon.
Black wave.
To extreme
Getting knocked.
Oh
Dragon pepper traps.
new hazards.
Unstable embers. Shrapnel bomb. Enemy voltage.
New ember soon. Another dragon heads. Many of these guys dead. Boss is running out of beams soon.
Dragon
These traps aren't supposed to be in the middle, right?
No.
shrapnel bomb.
Just get the movement right for now.
Salvage
We're getting
parts.
knocked.
Dragon fire trap. Black wave.
So it should be right.
Yeah.
Shrapnel bomb.
Watch the bombs.
no!
New embers soon. Okay, we're getting the ads to spawn. We're baiting on Moon. Yeah.
Enemy voltage.
So these traps are gonna drop where the boss is, and then we need to get them.
Dragon fire trap. Blast wave.
To extreme temperature.
Shrapnel bomb.
Test.
Yeah, the traps baiting weird was just fed.
Use it earlier on the node than it's available.
And just use it after.
Oh
Dragon fire trap.
New hazards.
no! Oh
Blast wave.
To extreme.
Shrapnel bomb.
With your meager capabilities, this
Did
was
we
the
spawn
only
traps
outcome.
incorrectly, or was it just like bad RNG?
No,
where?
the bombs during the second or the traps during the second tactical, the boss moved early and dropped them in the center.
Okay.
And yeah, it was kind of all not good. The room at the end there looked mostly how it should. And Remora and Ad, did you get your what's it called? Your that far, like the
The
second
one at
far set?
240, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that was going to be picked up from the third golem set, but it actually needs to be the second golem set.
Yeah. So the first golem set is True and Adams on the 3, yours and Remora's on the 4, and then the second set is Adam and True on 4, you and Remora on 5 and 2.
That weak aura will count 1, 1, 2, 3. And that is what Bigwigs does.
Okay, and what does this do?
Just sticks a trap number in the middle of your screen. And a countdown.
I see. Okay.
I made it, Jack.
Five, 4,
Yeah.
3.
Just in case
2,
it wasn't clear, by
1.
the way, because it kind of seems like it might be slightly unclear. The circle that happens around you when you get the numbers here, right? There's also an arrow between you, or like the boss and your character. And if that arrow hits people and they get targeted by the next one, they are just dead. It's not something that's going to
Like all 4 went to the same side there. 2 should have gone to the right.
beam soon, beam soon.
Shrapnel bomb.
So like that was another one where there was like pretty much no what's it called, no safe place. Getting knocked.
Dragon fire trap. Salvage
New
cards.
embers.
Shrapnel bomb.
Test subject.
Okay, this is True and Ad's set. Or True and Adam's set. New embers soon.
Shrapnel bomb. Enemy golem. Tactical destruction.
Okay, so the traps need to get dropped here. And then add in Remora. Your set's
Dragon fire trap. Blast blade. Shrapnel bomb.
the area that needs to be clear is clear. So I don't know if
Second
that
set.
was your guys doing.
So for that knock for my darkness, is it the darkness after the knock? Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so right now, True and Adam would be disabling the ones over by what's it called? Over by X. Yeah. Yeah, those are in the right spot. And then any time within the next like 10 seconds, Remora and Adam to get to the other side to do those. You pretty much want
It hasn't
anything
gone off
on.
yet.
No. You're getting rid of all the traps over there. So you would be getting rid of the green and the one in between green and blue.
Dragon fire trap. Tactical destruction.
Because right now we don't have a safe spot. You see what I mean? So the tactical's happening right now. We have a safe spot on the opposite
Shrapnel
side.
bomb.
Isn't it right here?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
it,
it.
the,
Well,
the,
yeah,
right
sure, but
the
yeah,
ones
but
we were supposed to do were just shifted.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Okay, I'll die.
yeah. So ideally, if my brain is into it enough, I can just kind of say that you guys need to clear. So the idea is that you guys clear anything that's on blue, green, or in between those two. Anything on that wall over there, you guys clear it.
Dalton, what number of stacks should I taunt at, actually? Like, there's some points where we're just kicking it. Like,
I mean, so like, I'm doing the movement for the first destruction and the second destruction.
yeah. Do you just want me to
Other
hold
than
them?
that, you can kind of just take it whenever. Like, once I'm done moving for the destruction, I'll probably have had to use a cooldown during the destruction solely because I can't be in my consecrate.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, right after each destruction move you can. If there's double movement, like that one that we were about to have, after that destruction we gotta come like all the way back to right here.
Yeah.
Then I could do that probably with some cooldowns. But you'd take it once we get back. But
Yeah, that's fine, actually. That works. That works.
also, is this trap here supposed to be getting cleared?
Which one?
After...
This one here.
Doesn't that gets cleared after the second or first tactical destruction, right? Or before?
Because set 4
Yeah.
spawns this one every time, but you have set 7 going here. And this one has been up every single time set 7 would go.
So
it's
the one
it's
you're
supposed to, yes.
the one you're on and the one I'm on here are supposed to be mine and Remora's first clear, but positioning isn't always perfect. So it's like something in this line is what we're getting, or at least
Yeah,
something in
well,
this line is what I'm getting.
So seven is happening on the opposite side of the room.
That's...
It's happening on the other side.
Oh, you
So
have us
s-
just staying over there. Okay.
Yeah, so that's after the third tactical destruction. We'll chill.
Okay, then we just stay there, yeah.
Yeah. And then we start using star and the safe spot.
Yeah.
So 7 and 8 are both kind of weird in the fact that they're like not the two outer ones. It's
Yes.
an outer and an inner. Okay.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold for
Something that we should work to get better at is just, again, we're taking an insane amount of damage from the Embers. They're just like clearing people. Embers are out though.
to extreme
Getting knocked. Like there's like, yeah, okay, this is fine then.
There was literally nowhere for us to go because range or melee were all there.
Tactical destruction.
Stream soon?
Shrapnel bomb.
New Embers. We're getting knocked.
Random fire
If you
trap.
have the Embers, you should use personal.
Oh no!
Shrapnel bomb. Salvage parts.
New Embers. And this trap set, there's a knockback as well, and this trap set should be, what's it called? Adamature on the other side.
Random fire traps.
New Embers.
Shrapnel bomb.
Watch the bomb.
Enemy gold.
We're getting new Embers.
Tactical destruction.
The traps are staying here, so try to go wide if you have these Embers.
Blast
Beams, 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 beams.
Oh no!
Is that fucked up one me or a golem?
Shrapnel bomb.
I think I got it.
Golem.
Alright.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna get rid of this one.
There's a bomb up near the
Light
entrance.
on fire traps. Last waypoint.
Good timing.
Right.
Yes, take him right now, Frog.
Ad and Remora have one.
Tracking bomb.
It'll have to be fine then. Getting new embers. New ads. We need these ads dead.
Light on fire traps. Last waypoint.
To extreme.
Oh, that's fucking cancer.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Yeah.
So where
we
AO's
had
dead
traps.
is not 7, right? The one
No,
next to that
it's right.
should be-
It's right next to. Yeah. So
the one the Golem's going to
it's
should
it's
be
where
8.
it's where
the one in
Remora-
between those two.
Where Remora is dead at right now. That is. It's that,
That
one
is
and the one
the
next
one
to
you
the
want
dragon.
us on, or do you know if for those specifically we want it further in the corner, like on the one closer to the dragon?
Well, yeah. So
We
it's
want it
not
like
on the one
on that
closer to
little
the
point
dragon.
of the scale, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if it was
Hey.
different with doing those there like that.
Dalton, it's 6. After 6, when we're chilling over here, let me hold it a little bit longer.
Okay.
So that when you're, so that you can move him over for the tactical destruction, because you were already at like 9 when it came out.
Yeah.
Prepare your shit.
So like, let me hold it just a little bit longer and get a couple more stacks.
Okay.
I can pop like IBF there and shit. So
That felt pretty clean.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was, the
well-
movement felt a lot better.
Yeah, the traps ended up being a little weird, but like as soon as those traps go in the right spot every single time, it's gonna kind of click with how everyone's supposed to do the thing.
Are the traps going in the wrong spot because like my positioning's wrong, or?
I don't know what happened on that one. Well,
For
no.
which
So
trap?
no. So there was a trap that spawned like over near purple. That was a golem that spawned the trap.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
We had 2 golems spawn stuff that was like the
Yeah.
one after 4 and the one right before 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
The one right next to the boss right now?
So the ones over on the opposite side where they spawned where the boss was is correct. I don't know what
Right.
dictates
Well,
where it spawns
right.
over
Okay.
here.
So this is what I was talking about. It's based on where the boss is, and not where which traps are activating. Right. So if you come over here for I guess both of the tanks.
Yeah, so I have him right there when we're like, when 3's going down, I have him.
Right. So So what I'm saying is, if you are right here, right, if the boss is centered where I'm standing right now, right?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is it's going to spawn both of these traps, right?
Right.
But what this is doing is it's making it so that the traps over there go in the corner next to Skull, right?
Right.
And then where the feast is. If you
Right.
had the boss over here, what it would do is it would do the one in the corner next to Skull, or not the one in the corner, but the one next to, if you see where Pain is, it's
Yeah.
like it would go on the
Okay,
two
so just
where
pull him farther is what you're telling me.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's that's yeah. Right.
I mean, I can just
that's how it
pull him
should play.
farther and then it's solved. Like that's kind of easy. Okay.
Yeah, I have
I'll
no
just
idea where
pull-
the fuck it went.
It went over here by circle, the one you're
Oh.
talking about. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So
It's like that bad, actually? Okay, yeah.
well, no. So what happened is the golem did a fucked up one over here and got rid of the only other eligible spot. So then it went over towards circle because that was the next furthest point.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah. No, you can't. The golems just, yeah, the golems just cannot get their casts off. It's kind of just immunities.
Can
Just
I
immunities.
suggest
I
something for the far
I can
golems?
actually do it too. Hold on. What is that?
Can we not DPS them until like a little bit during the tactical destruction, so that Sen and I can grip them towards us, and then they can be stunned a little bit? Because I feel like by the time we're running over there, they're just 50%, and then they're just running over into the tactical destruction.
Well,
There's nothing we can do. Or is that
Yeah,
not a smart idea?
I mean, that's something that we might be able to try, but so the thing is that they just need to be dead. So if that means that melee are out there hitting them, then melee have to be out there hitting them. They cannot get the casts off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you actually have to like lock them out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your visual
Nothing does. Yeah,
Floor 15, nothing.
Last wave.
to extreme temperature.
Launch beams, launch beams.
Drag up flash.
No hazards.
Oh yeah.
Resistance is required.
You're damage.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
Buff damage. We're getting knocked.
Last wave.
To extreme temperature.
Drag on fire traps.
New embers.
Unstable embers.
Dude, fuck this fight. Half my globals are consecrate.
Shrapnel bomb.
I tried.
You're in melee.
Getting knocked.
I'll let you hold from despawn first.
It's spawn fucked.
Full on both doors.
Yeah, it's in between
Shrapnel
stars.
bomb. Zenith bomb.
Yeah, your Bob.
Oh, that'll be fine for now.
Tactical destruction.
Whoever that was, I just watched you run into a trap and have big touch.
Why did he spawn those traps sooner?
It's the spell change based on how well he's able to hit the tanks.
Shrapnel bomb.
Yeah, we're getting new traps, and then True and Adam would be disarming next to X here.
Drag on fire traps.
Beam soon.
Careful where that is.
I don't know
Do you
how
want me to let you hold here for a little bit?
Okay,
yeah.
Remora, use your, what's it called? Oh, no, Remora's dead, never mind. XD.
Shrapnel bomb.
Ad, can you just get the one for
Yes, subject.
Okay, now take it.
Drag on fire traps. Zenith bomb. Tactical destruction. Last wave. Shrapnel bomb.
I need to play with his positioning on those traps right there, because I
Drag on fire traps.
pulled him a little bit farther and it's still spawn fucked.
Yes, subject.
Well, yeah. So it's not like the end of the world if it happens on that set number 3. Just because, regardless of which ones spawn, they're just getting rid of those traps.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you can make it as consistent as possible, it's obviously going to be better. But if that's kind of just not something that can happen, then it is what it is.
No, I wanna make it as consistent as possible for those guys.
Seb, did you have rescue? Is my mic fucking working?
Yes.
Seb, do you have rescue?
Nope.
Fuck! I don't know how to get that salve off.
I can take rescue.
How dead does it make you?
It loses source, which I don't know if we need.
Methinks you need.
I'll try it. Where do you need it?
1 minute 56 seconds.
We're gonna do another poll and then we'll go on a short break.
It's during the what's it called?
Can I message you a change to my note during the break?
Before the knockback.
Yeah, that's fine.
If we're in the air of rescue during the knockback, do we get knocked back?
Maybe.
Rescue should override it.
These are my questions. 'Cause if we
Rescue
can time
also
that
does
right,
weird things with knock sometimes.
if we can time that right, then I get salve off. It hits the knockback and we're good, and I don't have to then cast my 2.5 second cast of garbage nonsense when half the group isn't in range. So if we can be in the air at 2 minutes 56 seconds, that would be sick. Or sorry, 1 minute 56 seconds.
5,
Try it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your visual forte.
Then once we land, you get PI.
To new hazards.
Last wave.
Resilience to extreme temperature.
Dragon fire traps.
New hazards.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
I think I tried.
They're like the worst luckers.
Getting knocked.
To extreme temperature.
Dragon fire traps.
New hazards.
Salvage parts. Shrapnel bomb.
New embers. These next traps are adamant. You go, true. I got those traps run.
Dragon fire traps.
Going in between again.
It's fucking cursed, dude.
It's fine.
It's just gonna be those two every time, guys.
Shrapnel bomb.
Yeah.
Assistance is required.
Tactical destruction.
Adam, eat that trap.
Dragon fire traps.
Yeah,
That one.
lost material.
Did I? I must have, yeah.
I don't know.
Shrapnel bomb.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd have got the aggro.
There's no way. I had to have done it. I apologize.
I'll take that for now.
I'll do 5 6. Go ahead, go.
Sorry, I don't know.
Is what it is.
Dragon fire traps.
New hazards. Resilience to extreme temperature.
Unstable. Shrapnel bomb.
So we might take way less damage on this fight if yeah, we are taking like 5 times the amount of Ember damage that other guild took, and we are halfway through the fight. They did the entire thing. The Embers have to be better. Something that might actually help that if ranged can consistently stay out towards the center of the room, like the actual range players, stay out near the middle, and then when you get the Embers, go left or right and make sure that there's a spot in melee that is safe. We keep getting this thing where like 2 people go left, 1 person goes right, and then 1 person kind of just stays in the center. And we need to have that stop happening. Right, so yeah, if range can be further out and then loosely spread, so that when they go on you guys, it's not automatically killing people. We'll do the one more real quick. I promise break after this.
That legendary can't stop dropping.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it is break now. I think some people already have kid. So, we'll take a quick break. Don't be back late from this.
Oh, I went to the bathroom immediately. Sorry.
You good? summon me back as well.
It's gonna cost you too.
Make sure everyone's back. Put a feast down because I don't know if the AFK people at the end of the last poll got it. And this one is for the poll. Get your lockstones. Thick.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Getting knocked.
To extreme temperature.
Hands are coming.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb. Dragon fire trap. Salvage parts. Shrapnel bomb. Unstable embers.
Getting knocked.
Careful of that bomb behind us.
Oh, that bomb?
Yep.
You guys have to do bombs, I'm dead.
2 seconds.
bomb.
One's gonna go off. One's gonna go off. I couldn't leave the boss. I was gonna die.
Enemy power systems is required.
Tactical destruction. Dragon fire trap. Blast
Abilities. This was the only outcome.
First ad set was better there. Got a stun off on him.
Taking grip of the dead too, so they should be slowed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your facial pain.
Bunch of traps, and we're getting numbers.
To extreme temperature.
Numbers. And the ads are spawning.
Tactical disruption. Shrapnel bomb.
Getting knocked soon. Traps, new embers soon.
Salvage parts. Shrapnel bomb.
New embers soon.
I get true.
Blast wave. To extreme temperature. Dragon fire traps.
Did you get the trap, Adam? Or you did?
Shrapnel bomb.
Doesn't look like it.
Enemy goal.
Resistance is required.
Tactical disruption.
Beams in fire.
Dragon fire traps. Blast wave.
Problem with the rescue there is I can't rescue you if I also have the embers, really.
Beams soon.
Dragon
Traps are
fire
coming.
traps.
New hazards.
Getting knocked.
Shrapnel
New
bomb.
embers. New traps.
Dragon
Ads are
fire
spawning.
traps. Enemy goal. Tactical disruption. Blast wave.
To extreme temperature.
Shrapnel bomb.
First. Good luck.
Okay, 13 might be too many.
13 staff?
Yeah.
With your meager capabilities, this was the only outcome.
No, I believe.
So any stacks is 2 men. I mean, Frog, you're an exception
That's-
because you do your
That
own.
shit
you-
hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Context, DPS.
Yeah.
1 stack, you're probably gonna die. 2 stacks, I'm gonna let you die. 3 stacks, you're already dead.
yeah, I mean, for the most part, because there are set locations that we have to have the healing cooldowns, if you eat a stack of the trap, you have to help yourself. You have to keep yourself alive. We can only help you so much, and that includes like when the traps are activating underneath the boss. Don't like stand there inside of the trap. Repair your shit.
How many tactical destructions are we expecting to get?
Ideally,
4?
we skip number 5.
Okay. Number 5 would be just fuck off to anywhere you can stand. Well, right?
The raid
Number 5 is
plan
standing
has it.
by.
The raid plan has it all the way until after the 5th tactical destruction. We have it planned out all the way until after number 5.
Okay.
Five, four,
Melee's
three,
real bad.
2, 1.
Correct.
Ooh, still got it, dude.
Embers.
To extreme temperature.
Mines.
New hazards.
Fade on purple.
Assistance is required.
Hands are coming.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
Aurora, can you curse the boss if you have him?
To extreme temperature.
Dragon fire traps.
Dog, I'm kind of out of juice for a little bit.
Beams.
Salvage parts. Shrapnel bomb.
Getting knocked.
Dragon fire traps. Black flame.
Getting new embers.
Shrapnel bomb.
Hands are coming. Zads need die. Beams.
Tactical destruction.
And the crabs need to spawn here.
Dragon fire traps.
We're getting knocked and then beams. Knocked and then beams.
Black flame.
Marked for disposal.
I don't. Nothing to cancel it.
Shrapnel bomb.
Where did the? What's one I guess? I need Jesus! Oh my god.
We're getting new traps.
Dragon fire traps.
So right now-ish, adding Remora, yours should be done pretty soon. On the other side of the room. Beams.
I'm
Diddley has it.
boss here, Frog.
So Diddley, you need to clear on like X.
Test subject.
Hit the prep and then the action button.
Okay, new traps.
Yeah, it's not.
Assistance is required.
Think whenever you
Dragon
do
fire
back to
trap.
front,
Tactical destruction.
we'll just look at us.
Black flame.
Getting knocked. Beams right after. Beams right after.
Shrapnel bomb.
Frog, hold it for a sec.
That tactical's baited wrong. So after those traps, you need to take the boss closer to what's it called, star, I think.
Something I think is happening, because it looks like it. The knockback and the beams going off are not synced. So after you get knocked back, you need to be very careful of where your beam is.
Shrapnel bomb. Black flame.
Well, so like
You should be taking the knockback with conscious, like, thought that you are not moving after the knock goes. Like, you won't really have time to readjust afterwards. Like, you have to get knocked, then hit with the beam most of the time.
Also, when you have embers, if you need to get to a side, don't just run through a pack of people. Like, be aware and try and keep your circle away.
Well, I mean, you're like, everyone's kind of stacked up.
As long as it doesn't detonate, it doesn't matter if the circle passes you. It's only
No, the circle extremely
Or like-
hurts.
or
Doesn't
like
surround you.
the circle hurts, but I mean like the arrow. If I need to get to somewhere, Crux, I promise you, it's because I need to get.
path of least resistance.
It's
but
like-
You're gonna be in
sometimes
a
it's
lot more
unavoidable.
pain if I can't do the healing from that when I need to.
It's like kind of okay to run over people, but definitely run over the least number of people that you can.
Yeah,
Or
like I'm
just 'cause
not,
it-
I'm
like, it
not
does hurt.
full sprinting in cat form so that you guys
Just
can get out of
make
the way,
it-
but
Just make it quick if you're gonna run over somebody. It's one tick is not gonna kill people. What keeps happening is people get the embers, and then they're like on top of somebody else with embers, and then they can't figure out which way each other should go, and they just murder each other.
I'm ready.
What about Dalton?
Oh yeah, I'm ready, my bad. I didn't hear the thing for the ready check. I don't know why.
You can repair your shit again.
I prepared every bulk key.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold for pain.
First embers.
To new hazards.
Stable embers. Last wave.
Resilience to extreme temperatures.
Drag on fire traps. Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
Teams. Getting knocked.
Drag on fire traps. Salvage parts.
She's scooting low to your right.
Shrapnel bomb.
Getting new embers. And a knockback.
You're in melee, Diddley.
Last wave. Drag on fire traps.
New embers.
Stable embers. Shrapnel bomb.
Hands are coming.
Resistance is required.
Tactical destruction.
This is gonna be cutting it really close.
Last wave.
Getting knocked.
Drag on fire traps.
Is that knock earlier than normal?
They're not always the same.
It
Yeah,
felt
it
earlier.
can be 1 or 2
Shrapnel
seconds
bomb.
off, but that one was at the normal time.
If force movement is variable, how in the fuck am I supposed to get a cast off?
Drag on fire traps. Last wave.
So this is where Trent and Adam.
I'll take for
Well,
now.
Trent and
bro.
Adam should be done by now, I think, and then Remora and Ad will be on the other side.
Shrapnel bomb.
I did a golem one.
Enemy golem. Tactical destruction. Drag on fire traps. Last wave. Shrapnel bomb.
Is that on bait again? Oh no, there would be space.
Is this one that's right next to me, David? Is that meant to be getting clear?
The to your right and left is supposed to be clear.
Yeah, because we're supposed to use both of these right after. Yes.
Drag on fire
But
traps.
the one right here where I just died, that one spawned because of the ones that we spawned back where we just were. Is that placement or is that meant to be cleared as we're
No,
getting there?
Those traps over there are supposed to be getting cleared like before the tactical happens, before we have to run over there.
But the tactical happened as those traps spawned.
I mean, yeah, like everyone was dead too, right? It could have been any combination of golems activating traps in existing.
No,
like,
no,
where those could have been.
I was watching to see where I needed to go after the tactical, and when I dropped the 2 traps right here, right before, like when I dropped set 6.
Oh no,
it
no, you're
spawned
right.
In
Set-
between blue and green.
Set 6 does blue.
Yeah,
It should do blue, yeah.
Yes.
And then I need the one right next to it cleared, right? So
Yes.
if the situation where in between blue and green gets taken, you want just blue used?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that last tactical destruction was baited wrong then.
Yeah, so
So.
the third tactical has been baited wrong every single time.
Okay.
The boss needs to move over to moon,
So
and we need
the-
to bait it at moon.
Traps are coming out as tactical happens. Like that last pull, he cast tactical, the first ad got gripped, and he dropped traps. There's no time to get
So
from
the raid
where
group
we are
needs to bait it then.
Yeah, the
The
raid
raid
has to
group
be
has
in
to
the
bait it
correct
better.
spot, not the boss. Because there's no way to get those traps to spawn.
Sure.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold for pain. Adapt to new hazards.
Getting knocked.
Resistance to extreme temperature.
Dragon fire traps.
New hazards.
Enemy golem.
The ads are coming.
Tactical destruction.
Beam soon.
Shrapnel bomb.
And bombs. Watch the bombs.
Gonna need to move it a tiny bit, Frog.
To extreme temperature.
Dragon fire traps.
New embers soon.
Unstable embers. Salvage parts.
Test subject.
Shrapnel bomb.
New embers. Knockback soon.
Dragon fire trap ready.
New embers. Embers go first. Because this is gonna. Or no, never mind. This is
Shrapnel bomb.
beam soon. The next embers just like head towards me.
Tactical
Embers are
destruction.
coming. The embers fuck off first. Just get over there.
Dragon
Drop
fire
it.
traps.
Find the safe spot. Find the safe spot. Getting knocked. New embers.
Shrapnel bomb.
Bomb on the ground. Beam soon.
Salvage parts. Unstable embers. Dragon fire traps.
You gotta hold for 4 seconds if you can, Frog. And then I'll take.
To extreme temperature.
Shrapnel bomb.
Beam soon.
I'm dead.
Moon. Go to moon. Get to moon.
Yeah, get to moon. Melee, we need to bait near moon.
Tactical destruction. Dragon fire traps.
I got baited. Yeah.
Ellie in the next
This
group.
was the only outcome.
Oh no!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
New embers.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
New embers. That's a knock.
Dragon fire trap.
New embers.
Salvage parts.
Oh no!
Shrapnel bomb.
New embers here and a knock.
Oh no!
Dragon fire trap.
Is that a bomb?
Shrapnel bomb.
Just everyone being stacked with the embers.
Just in case, for those of you standing in melee, look behind where you are for bombs. Like if I didn't notice that, like 6 of you had potential to just get knocked into a bomb and fucking die.
There's a combo there that's happening that is screwing us up a lot. So we get knocked, the boss moves, and then the lines go off. It's right after the 3rd trap. Or well, trap number 3.
Yeah.
You
Let me hold
gotta
it
make
there.
sure you get knocked in a good spot.
You're counting 0,
Well,
1,
so-
2, 3, or
0,
1, 2, 3.
Let me hold it there a little bit longer after the knock. I advance that so that I don't move, and he moves
Okay.
immediately after. So just taunt once you come back to me.
You're at like 13 there every
So
time.
okay, if we are capable of going wider with the debuffs at all than we are, it also just fixes the problem. Like aside from the bomb being behind the group, right? If all of it, like all of us get knocked away from the boss, right? So like as long as nobody's in the lines, it shouldn't matter. Something that happened there, looking at it, Diddley died with the embers and hit pretty much the entire raid group with his line when he died. So when the next set of lines came out, it just murdered like anybody that got hit with the line again. So like when the debuff expires via like death or just the end of the thing, it still sends the line out. So like everyone in the raid almost had the shit on them, and then we just kind of
Well, so we get knocked away, right? But the thing that I'm describing is that the angle changes because the boss moves.
You're right, but that wouldn't matter if there is enough room in the middle for all of the safe people to still be safe after the boss moves slightly.
Yes.
But if like, so the thing that keeps happening is that there's like extremely tiny spaces in between each one of the arrows where it's safe, and there's no like big area where it's safe. Like, as long as you are not right, like, actually in the red of the other person's arrow, you can be pretty fucking close to it without, like, cleaving each other. Now, if it's, like, 2 melee, you're gonna have to be spread out a little bit, but... Right, but if we're dying to the ones where we have a ton of space, it's just going to get, like, really yikes at the end. Something else that we can do, based on like what it looked like there. So for the second tactical, that really nasty overlap, if the people with the embers go first and have the lines pointing into the wall, as long as everyone else and the boss can get to the safe spot, the knockback happens after the tactical. So like that thing where the knockback happens as the lines go out, we can be on one side of the boss and the arrows can be going into the wall. So most of the raid gets knocked towards the center, and then the people with the arrows get knocked into the wall, which is kind of what happened there. Frog, are you good?
Oh yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your vision for pain.
Last Dragon fire trap. Enemy Tactical destruction.
Beam soon.
Shrapnel bomb.
Getting knocked soon.
To extreme temperature.
On fire traps.
New embers spread out.
Marked for
Shrapnel bomb.
Bro, can I get
New
marked?
embers and knock.
I'm letting you hold.
Yeah,
to extreme temperature.
Yeah,
Fire traps.
I fucked it up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Another failed test subject.
Shrapnel bomb. Enemy golem.
Resistance is required.
Tactical destruction.
So this is the one I'm talking about. Embers, you guys run ahead. then everyone else follows the boss over there.
Dragon fire trap. Last
So it's called giving me that one. So that it would have been like
shrapnel bomb.
good, Duck.
Another failed test.
Dragon fire traps.
New hazards.
Blast
Study
wave.
your resilience to extreme temperatures.
Shrapnel bomb.
With your meager capabilities, this was the only outcome.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold for pain.
Frog, when we get to this next area, after the first tactical destruction, let me hold it slightly longer.
Yeah.
Dragon fire traps.
Whoever cleared that Ember's debuff just like
Tactical destruction.
Being soon.
Shrapnel bomb.
Watch that. Watch Skull. I'm getting knocked soon.
Let me keep for a sec.
Dragon
Good. And I'm just gonna bubble there every single time, so I won't be scared.
Beam soon.
Shrapnel bomb.
Getting knocked soon. Rose first.
Don't take.
Dragon fire traps.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Shrapnel bomb. Enemy golem. Tactical destruction.
Beam soon. Beam soon. Healthstone if you have one of those.
Shrapnel bomb.
Remora's down if someone can back up his,
Salvage parts.
Traps and beams soon.
Dragon fire traps.
I don't have a thing.
Last
I
wave.
have one. Where do you want it?
Chain done.
Far between blue and green.
Shrapnel bomb.
Beams.
Oh, I just got annihilated.
I have for now, from.
We're getting ads soon. These ads need death.
Enemy total.
Don't even touch the boss. We need to be baiting on. I got baited. There we go.
Shrapnel bomb.
I have him.
Dragon fire traps.
And then we'd use green here, Frog. Typically that middle one right there is what would be clean. And then we'd use that and then green. But yeah, either way.
4, 3, 2.
So yeah, like right there is perfect. Realistically, if it gets either of those two by green,
Yeah, then it's fine. Yeah.
fine.
That
If
actually,
those two are
that
meant to be
got
gone.
for you holding it longer is actually perfect because I can just set up in 3 and toss both of them quicker.
Okay, yeah.
Tactical destruction.
Yeah, I've been looking for a good spot to bubble where it's gonna get me good value, and
That's
I
really
mean,
good value.
bubbling off like 14 stacks. How much more of the fight is there supposed to be after we make it to blue?
The boss should
Like a
be
minute,
dead
right?
a minute after.
Okay, so we get there and we're
That point in
fucking
the fight.
free, baby. Do you want me bopping people? Like, do we feel like we need my bop? Because if we don't, I can take short sack and start just making people safer.
Well, we should be bopping the what's it called? The trap or the bomb sets whenever we need
Well,
to.
So yeah, but like that's what I'm saying is I have not been asked to bop a single time.
Yeah, as long as True's not dying, it's fine.
I've been mostly fine. There's like one bomb where I'm like, oh shit, it's like way the fuck out there. So
Remember, if you need me
I'll
to
just fucking
just
keep it,
bop
whatever.
me and I'll just fling out there.
I would just bop a ranged who's near it and tell them to eat it.
I mean, most of the time I'm already, if it's during the ads, I'm already fucking off out there to go beat the ads because they just aren't dying fast enough.
As soon as ad is ready.
Oh shit. I'm ready. I had a window covering it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do embers. We're baiting on purple.
Tactical destruction. Shrapnel bomb.
bomb.
Do embers. It's gonna be enough.
Dragon fire traps.
Do embers.
Salvage unstable embers.
Oh no!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's gonna be new embers, and we're waiting on. Well, where will be X?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2.
New embers. Everyone else waiting on X.
5, 4, 3,
David, you have to
2,
say.
1. Tactical destruction.
These guys were getting knocked and then beams, knocked and then beams.
Oh no!
Shrapnel bomb.
Oh
Get done.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck the knockback. Stop the trap. Make it not a mechanic that you have to heal through.
David, that does the thing. It doesn't tell you where, but
Good enough.
Okay, I'll see if it helps me call it once we get there.
Sorry.
The very least still be helpful for that embers overlap.
Jimmy Spirit Walkers, thank you.
Hold on, wait. No, never mind. It's fine.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to change the talent.
That was a quick turnaround.
5, 4,
Yeah, it was.
3, 2, 1.
Embers are coming.
4, 3, 2, 1. Blast wave. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dragon fire trap.
Alright, bait tactical.
Unstable
I'm
embers.
purple.
Enemy bullets. 5, 4, tactical destruction.
Beams soon.
Shrapnel bomb.
New embers. Getting knocked.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dragon fire traps.
Gotta get my concentrate down, Tom.
That's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
New embers soon.
Bro, you're a little far.
5,
4 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1. 3. Dragon fire traps.
New embers.
Oh no!
Test subject.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
David, can I bop you and you eat that trap back there?
Sure.
Tactical destruction. 5, 4, 2, 3, 1.
Good duck.
You guys have to move further because
Oh no!
supposed to be in a line to the wall, right? That's the intention on that one.
Well, so I mean, I'm just trying to figure out a way to make it easier because everyone's getting hit stuff. Like, so something that happens is the embers are like going to the safe spot and marking on the safe spot. Like it's, so there's like room between where we are safe and the wall, and everyone is showing up to that point and getting cleaved by 4 people with embers. Like almost every single time. Like we are just going to die to that overlap, no matter like how much shit we put there. If that keeps being the case.
Is there a better spot I could take the boss there?
No.
You just need to stay. People just need to stay at the edge.
Well, I mean,
the
like,
embers,
so, if, for example,
hold on.
right,
the
we were
embers
able to get,
either
like...
need to go to the edge of the room, all the way to the edge of where we're going to be safe, or they need to trail the boss. There is no in between. Like, you cannot be dead on top of where the boss is, like, when that last tactical thing is happening.
Well, so, like, theoretically, over here should be safe-ish, right?
You would be in a trap where you're standing. Oh no, that's not you.
Well, no,
right
so...
here would be fine, right? To where, like, if I had the boss here, which is where I typically try and get it, if the embers, like, dedicate themselves to going this way, and get knocked this way, not into traps and not into the tactical, everyone else can just be over here, right?
The problem is this trap is really fucking hit.
Which one?
Well, so
yeah.
we are going to get knocked into traps during the second tactical. The fight is designed so that we get, like, we can outplay it, but more often than not, we are going to get knocked into traps. So if the embers are just cleaving people while, like, as we're getting here, it's just over. So if you get those ember sets, you have to just fuck off.
Is the lesser of two evils the 4 with embers get knocked into traps, or everyone else?
No, so it's likely everyone will get knocked into traps either way.
Well, but right, like, one of these 2 is clear every time. So if everyone else is on these 2 spots, and just gets knocked into the wall while the traps are elsewhere, or the embers are elsewhere, then...
So the embers being elsewhere,
fine, right?
if that's the case, means that we need to run through the embers to get there. That is the current problem that we're having, is the embers are forming like a line and we're just taking damage. Or maybe not forming a line, but one of the embers is just beating the fuck out of the raid during that every single time.
I see.
Like if you have that ember, you have to like just go to where the safe spot's gonna be early. Or you need to like trail behind. You need to like position yourself behind the boss and like follow it or something.
There's also the problem that I've had a couple times. If I have that ember set, I need to clear a trap over here, and the trap doesn't spawn until halfway through the tactical destruction.
Right.
So it's like, I just kind of have to do really bad shit with the embers.
If you block, does it immediately clear the ember?
Yes, it
Yes, it
will.
does.
It'll clear it and send
Can
the
you
line.
potentially just block that every time if you get it?
That's probably a good idea, actually.
Like, just guaranteed save it there so you can always get it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your mission for failure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
New ember soon? We're baiting tactical. One of us is going straight getting knocked. Lines after the jump.
Go ahead first. Most of the time, Frog, as long as you're getting the boss there, you'll be fine, because I'm gonna bubble the split second before I die.
5, 4, 3,
Bombed and beam. New embers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
bomb out still, no? Or my weak aura is fucked?
Frog just got us.
Waiting on it.
Oh, if you can bot me.
Tactical destruction.
Yes. So if you got these, you need to either trail the boss or you can be way ahead of the boss. Getting knocked soon, and then the beams are That's good,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dragon fire trap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To extreme temperatures.
There could be 3 on one side.
Yeah, sometimes we just need to do
Is it possible?
Way better to have 3 people on
I don't
one
know
side
if
than
we're
have
using
that
it
other
anywhere
person leave
else.
the entire raid running through.
But after that 4th trap set, is it possible we have a gate in between Star and Circle, so that either the entire raid group or the Embers takes it first, and then everyone else fucks off right after, like whichever didn't take the gate, so that we know who for sure is going to be leading the pack every single time, and it's not a decision based on who is like good or not, like who's like close enough to it, doesn't have an Ember, and like, is that a possibility?
Suffer the storm's wrath.
So you want a gate from?
I mean, so like right there was fine, right? That, or like for the most part, because the people who got it were fast enough and able to get ahead of everyone. But if instead we make it that just every time the Embers trail, right, and we all gate over, then they can either gate after or just trail the boss, and everyone will be over here at the same time, and it'll be easier. Like it seems like at least one of these tactical destructions we should use a gate, because we're fucking full sprinting across the room, and it just seems like that one's been killing us consistently, and I feel like getting a gate for the movement would be best.
We can try to. So
like just right after that 4th trap set, as soon as the tactical goes out, just so whoever doesn't have an Ember, just fucking crank it.
Put a lock gate from where I'm jumping to your left over here, through the boss.
Not through the boss now, right?
Well, so if you're saying we're gating, we're baiting it
this way. Because so Frog and I go skull to purple, right? Then we come all the way over here. We're over here. We drop this set. Sorry. These 2 here.
Right.
These next 2 here. And then the 2 directly in front of where I'm at. Right?
Right.
If we could get one from, like, right here, where I'm at, in between those 2 traps in front of me, like that boss's back right foot to, like, Star, or like in between Star and Circle, where we'll generally be safe, that'd be ideal.
So you and Frog are the only ones that are standing over there. The raid group is on X, which is
then if they're on X, then yeah, fuck it, right there.
So Fenders are staying back then, which means you guys give us room. We move forward. Melee, you don't have to take the gate. Just kind of follow the boss. Range, you can take the gate.
Like if for the Embers, right, that everyone has to be quick about it. Like you can't trail behind for some reason, right? Because if you do, and the Embers have to wait for you, they're going to die to tactical destruction. Like if you are melee and gonna stay on the boss, definitely like be ahead of the boss with everyone else.
Yeah, the Embers aren't gonna wait, they're just gonna run over the people probably. So don't trail if you want to get run over by Embers.
Like be very proactive about your movement.
Just in case anybody missed that, on the 2nd tactical destruction, the Embers are trailing the boss. You are not going first, you're going last.
Being out to the sides of the boss is fine, but you cannot be cleaving people. Yeah, the second tactical. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
No, the
5,
knockback happens
4,
after the tactical
3,
destruction goes off.
2,
Not all.
1.
That's how it should be, so I don't know if...
That's part of the spell queuing thing.
Right. I understand that, but should we be planning for spell queuing?
We'll see how often it happens.
What?
These golems need a lot of people to be beating that. Getting knocked soon.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Salvage parts.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're getting knocked during those.
5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Fire trap.
So that set of traps like gives people stacks every time. it passes them. So we're baiting on that. If you don't get an ember here, so embers you get away from ember. We're still baiting tactical. You can take the gate if you don't have it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're getting knocked.
That seems good.
You're gonna do the gate, honestly.
Shrapnel bomb.
4, 3, 2, 1.
New ember.
Salvage parts. Dragon fire trap.
5,
Watch the traps.
3, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Getting new embers.
Shrapnel bomb.
Sorry, I'm gonna get a crap or two real quick, and then I'll take him.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Okay, we need to bait tactical on Moon here. Well, which means, so mostly what that has to do is it has to be ranged baiting on Moon. This got baited correctly. We're getting knocked. And then new embers.
Shrapnel bomb.
Frog, are you gonna take her? Beam soon. Beam soon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we get new embers and we have traps. We were missing some of the traps. I like this.
2, 5, 1, 4.
It goes right here, right? In triangle, but it's
It would be against the wall, but yeah.
yeah.
Extreme temperature.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dragon fire trap.
5, 4, 3,
What set would that be?
2, 1, 4.
What just happened there was 9.
Shrapnel
Not.
bomb. Black blade.
So we should be over right where this golem is right now, right?
Yeah,
This guy and the one where the golem came from, like right here.
Yeah.
And then there is there's 2 2 more sets of traps after that last set that we saw, and the boss should die.
Okay.
So that one where we baited on Moon,
Mm-hmm.
probably make sure to let the wave knock you, because a ton of people got stacks there. People kind of just going further than they need to. And then getting knocked into the traps that are along the wall.
Oh, I see what you mean. So that's how we're gonna approach the second tactical every time.
Did that work?
Yeah.
I wasn't bringing it, Jim.
Yeah.
Fog.
Yeah, the gate's not necessary, but it's definitely probably just better for the ranged if they can do that.
For sure.
Like melee are definitely just good to walk with the boss the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, time for a couple more.
David, you should message Fulgrim because we need him to say it.
This is the pull.
It doesn't
Boss
hit the
was
same.
Very fun.
It doesn't.
Chain heal. Better?
True.
What?
Cloudburst.
I want SLT so bad.
Frog,
Yar.
are you in place after that first big move? Like pretty early? Like, can I just bubble it off to you every time?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
Okay.
Cinque, quattro, tre, due, uno.
Last wave.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dragon fire trap.
New Emerson.
Enemy golem.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Shrapnel
1.
bomb.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Either kick on this wall.
4, 3, 2,
Dragon fire traps.
Is that trap bad? It's kind of bad, actually.
Yeah, that's
You
where
repair that one?
They're like
Salvage parts.
5,
any possible way to wait till the boss until those beams go off. I am.
1.
Die quickly.
For which set? Seb?
F for the TV. Like the set of members that was before this.
just bubble later.
For
It's right after this set of traps gets made basically.
I
Like,
am
as the
just gonna
second-
start running bubble tunnels and frog. I can do the first 4 sets of traps,
5,
so that the boss just does not move during that. Or you can do the 4th one, but I will just bubble before that goes off, and have aggro through that. I mean, like, we're not going to be able to make every single set happen like that, but if there's specific ones that are bad, then I'll just bubble ton it.
Well, it's just
I
kind of
bubbled
always
there,
bad
and the boss
for the boss to
moves
move.
slightly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like DK's the only
Okay,
tank
yeah.
that can actually deal with that.
Yeah, it's fine. No, just keep doing what you're doing. I'll just be on the bus. I was just positioning to pull him over to the new traps faster, but if I'm just on the bus, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It won't move.
This boss sucks.
What? No, it doesn't.
I kind of like it.
It's
No, this boss is fun.
Satan's own ass crack.
It has one thing going for it in that it's like you at least have consistent progress. Like, it's not like you just do 100 pulls with the boss at 80% and then it dies. Like, it will slowly go down.
It's okay, you'll hear me complain on Neko. It's fine.
This is the pull.
Oh, there you go. As soon as AO's ready.
Just smells like
I thought I
bombs.
clicked it. I'm sorry. I'm ready. Fuck this boss.
So, well, I'll talk about it after the poll.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your mission.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Members?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Getting knocked soon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fire traps. Salvage parts. Unstable engines.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Shrapnel bomb.
1. Quattro, tre, due, uno, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dragon fire traps.
Members?
4,
Shrapnel bomb.
3, 2, 1.
Beyond X.
Rox, walk into that bomb, please.
Tactical destruction.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4,
The boss just didn't make it here in time. Was all that was?
The traps didn't go down?
4,
Yeah, I don't know if it's just spell queuing or what it is, but the
I'm convinced the timings on this boss change whether or not he has slowed attack speed 100% of the time or not.
Salvage parts.
that's entirely possible.
5,
Where, I mean, if Frog and I can figure it out, maybe it's best we just make it consistent and move slow on the attack speed beat Frog. Because it's just, there's no globals for it, there's no different time in the fight that he can put it on.
Shrapnel bomb.
Yeah, if he does what he just did there at the Ember start we're doing just doesn't work at all.
Yeah, we are dead 100% of the time if that overlap.
Because I mean,
happens the same way it
there
did.
are times where like everything seems to line up perfectly, but I'm getting my shit kicked in, and there are times where I'm completely fucking safe and everyone's just dead. And it's not like I'm like changing my cooldown positioning. I'm just not at as many stacks, or I'm at more stacks.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, so let's have Remora stop doing the thing for now. Like, don't put the curse on the boss.
And I mean, we're gonna be getting cranked, but like, fuck it, like it is what it is.
Yeah, see if that makes anything more consistent. As long as the same thing happens every pull, we can learn how to play around.
That's
It's
that's
just
like yeah, that's what I'm figuring. So, which
Okay.
means
This will be the last one.
Frog, I'm gonna be fucking in pain, but I will bubble it off to you.
We can consistently make it not what happened last time, that'd be better, because no matter what, if he's in there, the lines are going, like, through the raid, pretty much.
Yeah, it has to be. It would have to be the people with the lines are off to the side. It's just like a really long, we're out of range of the boss constantly thing.
We're gonna be probably having to taunt swap a lot more often, Frog.
Probably, yeah.
But it is what it is. We'll figure it out.
Well, it's only 10% the difference. So
5,
That's a lot,
4,
though.
3, 2,
You're a lot.
1.
Cinque, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dragon fire traps.
I'm so sorry, that's it.
Enemy bonus.
4,
Tactical
3,
destruction.
2, 1.
Shrapnel bomb.
Frog, I'll keep the
Members,
boss
and we're
into
getting
these
knocked
traps,
down.
and I'll taunt it off you, or I'll bubble it off to you.
new embers.
Salvage parts.
Gonna be bombs and beams in 5.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Shrapnel bomb.
1. Cinque, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dragon fire traps.
Oh, it's fine.
I can fix this, I can fix this.
Adam retreat. It's just
Shrapnel
2,
bomb.
1.
Enemy bonus. Tactical destruction.
5, 4, 3, 3,
Frog, are you
2, 1.
taunting after I bubble it off to you?
Yeah.
Because I somehow get it back every single time.
No. That time I forgot. Every other time I won. That time I won.
So, bubble doesn't necessarily drop my breath on the boss. It
No,
makes it hard.
Yeah.
So on that pull, the person we can spell off at 2 minutes, which is like basically as the second tactical destruction thing. So that had nothing to do with it.
no. So from what other people that have done hundreds of pulls on the boss say, is that it is based on how many autos the boss actually gets in on the tanks, whether or not that's like. So the like. Or when the autos go off, if the tanks aren't in range, he just does the mechanic instead. Is what happens. So like if both of the tanks use the lock gate, for example, and that's one of those weird overlaps, he will just like do something weird. Real quick though, before everyone takes off, that is going to be it for the night. But before everyone takes off, I want to have a quick I want to say some stuff about not Magmarax, but this boss, Echo, and Sarkareth. If you guys go into those bosses assuming that me saying words is going to kill the boss for us, we're going to have a bad fucking time. The reason this boss is like so hectic all over the fucking place and feels awful is because most of the raid group has kind of just no idea what's supposed to be happening, like in the next 10 seconds. So like, I encourage everyone to kind of go and watch people doing the fight and shit like that to kind of see what's going on, because if like there's kind of a very consistent thing that's been happening, especially with like embers, right? It's very easy to like just kind of say, let me pre-position myself in this way, because something that I was like noticing a lot of is that all 4 of the people, so like the traps go down, embers come out, and all 4 of the people are just back behind where the boss is going and just cleaving everybody as everyone's chasing the boss. And if we were like pre-positioned and shit like that, like we are taking so much damage that we do not need to be taking. Getting knocked into traps, also really bad. So like if I say knock, that doesn't mean like, hey, by the way, you're getting pushed back. That means do not get pushed back into traps. Or like just knowing where you should be standing for each tactical destruction, that kind of thing. Because currently, like, I either need the failure damage to go way, way down to, like, free up the mental bandwidth to be able to tell everyone what to be doing at every point in time, or, like... Yeah, I don't know. But, Echo and Sarkareth are going to be the same exact way. Like, if you don't know what's going on, you are going to kill us on repeat on those fights.
Yep.
So... And, I mean, Magmarax is going to be kind of a much easier thing. That's kind of just a tank and spank thing. But the reason these bosses feel so, like this boss feels so hectic is because we clearly kind of don't understand what should be happening. I can try to do a bit of a write-up when I have a chance to kind of be like, hey, this is the general idea. But, we are going to just kind of waste pulls if we keep going into the bosses seemingly blind. Or like if you feel like you need a weak aura or something like that for like to know that you have the embers on you or whatever, yours isn't annoying enough, because there's definitely people that, I mean, people who are not channeling abilities that are just standing in like really bad places or not moving, that kind of thing. So
Remove channeled raid CDs, thank you.
Remove channels, please. Lol.
What do you mean you don't want a 7-second channel?
Imagine it
No.
only being 7 fucking seconds.
Yeah, at least you only have to channel for 7 seconds every, like, what is it, 5 minutes?
No, it's every 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. I guess that's pretty bad.
Void Torrent, I don't mind so much. Yeah, it's sad when it gets interrupted, but like having your raid CD interrupted, your ramping raid CD interrupted because you had to stand still for 10 fucking seconds is obscene.
Yeah, I don't think anything should have that long of a channel. It's kind of sad.
I will say it does prevent the knockback, so the knockback does not interrupt rank, which is great, because otherwise
Sorry,
it's
bitch,
fucking
what?
useless. Oh yeah, you don't get well, I mean you do, like...
It doesn't interrupt
abilities-
Trank?
No.
David, I quit. It interrupts him and Symbol. Both. By the way.
Good.
And Salve cast.
I mean, usually
Blizzard
knockbacks,
likes
like, do
Specs
interrupt
having
Trank.
different strengths and weaknesses.
Like, Trank, like,
Him isn't
boss
a
we
strength.
fucking blew
It's
at,
just worse
that
strength.
was, like, the third boss in Sanctum, that we just had, like, no business being as bad as we were. The one with the knockback. What was that one called? Remnant.
Yeah,
Like, for some, Remnant absolutely interrupts Trank 100% of the time, but
Yeah.
for some reason this knockback is totally cool. Like, I just
What?
don't...
That's
Yeah,
so
it's
fucked.
completely arbitrary. Oh, maybe it's interface, yeah. Yeah, it's so
Well, wind type pushes don't interrupt casts.
yeah, it makes you immune to the but like not that one. I don't know.
Inner
I guess
Beast-
yeah, a push.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
You need to. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Inner Beast last expansion was just CDR, if I remember correctly, and then they
Yeah,
added
I believe
knockback
so.
and DR.
Yeah. Then give me that shit.
Probably because
So that this
it's
is
like
worth
useless
taking?
It was
otherwise.
PvP talent before. Like it would make you immune,
But
right?
it made you immune to all CC, didn't it? While you were.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like. Make him good, please.
Him is really good. It's just situationally really good.
And not for the person channeling it.
Okay.
I mean, everyone else benefits from the stacking and ramping fucking heal thing. We get it at the end, yeah, that's nice, but... Shit ass button. Just make it instant cast, remove all of the healing, and just have it be a healing done increase.
So it's
Cloudburst.
No, not Cloudburst. Remove the healing.
No, I
from
think that
the
would be a pretty
ability.
unique.
It would. It would be
TOT.
fantastic, and it would make it not feel like garbage to press.
I think it would make it way too fucking strong.
Okay, so chop a % off of the healing buff.
It's one of those things where if you take the number too small, then it's kind of worthless. Like it ends
Yeah.
up like healing
Fair.
tide totem type thing.
This is a really unpopular opinion, but I kind of like channeling abilities. Like, it's kind of fun to have something where you're fun enough, you're not like thinking about what you're doing.
So that is like
That is fine.
the entire problem that we've been having on this fight, by the way, is the not thinking about what you're doing in 10
Yeah.
seconds, or like where you need to be in 10 seconds, or what's gonna happen. Yeah.
I detest
I
him.
even pre-placed
Well, no. So that is what we need in order for the boss to die. Like that kind of brain is what
I
needs
mean,
to happen.
yeah, pretty much all of my questions are me trying to figure out, like, I've basically memorized every single global I'm pressing up to that moment. I'm just trying to figure out the next, like, 20 seconds of what I have to do. That's, like, the entire point of my question.
If you notice, the F1 pull is like hard left to like where everybody's actually standing, because as soon as the first two traps go, we should be that way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as we pull, I am running to purple because that's where I have to stand or need to be to channel him in case I get the stupid fucking debuff on me.
The
so
only
that
thing
I
that's
can
kind
go
of
in the
bugging
middle.
me is we seem to be doing a
time I
different thing
wasn't on
every
purple.
time on the circle. Like if the embers are gonna like go first, if they're gonna go second, like how much time we're
Something-
gonna have before the.
Something I'm watching, so I'm just watching the video that I posted, right? The entire raid group, except for the tank that is placing the traps over on X, the entire raid group is already on star before the traps go down.
Straight up.
Everybody
not
just
on
fucks off. Yeah, everyone just fucks off, gets into
I
a good
like-
spot,
I like
plants,
strat
and then
that.
I'm roaring a little bit earlier than when the actual mechanic comes out, so that people can pre-position, like, but like only by like
I
a
think
second.
I've been hit by one of your roars. This.
I'm
tonight.
like standing pretty close to melee.
I'm
Must
not.
be pretty far out then, yeah.
'Cause Adam
The
died.
roars were not happening when I needed to move, so I just started seeding every time instead.